what's going on, y'all? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And you're about to watch a little OTB LSU.
We're going to give you all the latest, greatest between LSU football, baseball, women's basketball, softball, and everything in between.
Bottom line, if you want to talk Tigers, keep it locked, subscribe, like it, and we hope you enjoy. All right, let's talk LSU, though, because there was some news out of the football program over the weekend in a very surprising move, Jake. LSU continues to pillage Eli Drinkwitz and Mizzou as they hire Kevin Peoples. Kevin Peoples was Mizzou's defensive line coach. That's odd because you just paid $1.5 million for a defensive line coach in Bo Davis, and now you've hired away Kevin Peoples to be an assistant defensive line coach. Now, from what I've read, it seems like he'll be coaching the ends and kind of the edge rushers, which does make sense. It's it's kind of almost like two separate positions in many ways at times nowadays. But I think they'll be in the same room still. It's weird. Like, I don't know. Like, does that count as like a full? I guess all I'm saying is it's very odd to see someone take what could be construed as a demotion, leaving a place like Mizzou where you have all this positive momentum and coming to LSU. Like, did they pay Peoples as well? Like, we don't have numbers on that yet. It just shows you how much momentum LSU has right now.
Yeah, I would assume that they probably paid him pretty well, but also like he knows Blake Baker incredibly well, and he wants to be a part of that. And we were wondering, like, you pay Bo Davis that much money, like, is he going to be the only guy, the only voice in that room? And obviously not. And this shows you that it's a position group that they know needs a lot of coaching, and they know that you're going to have to maybe piece it together. We talked about it last week. You have a couple of bodies, and you're hoping to get more out of the transfer portal. There's a couple in there that make a lot of sense, but it's going to be a group that has to have some X's and O's to it, right? The Jimmys and Joes ain't going to be typically what they are, at least not year number one, and so they make the move. And this is somebody that a lot of people thought maybe the best job last year of any defensive line coach in America. Like, you see some names out there, and like he's firmly in that group. Bo Davis was too.
Yeah.
So they went and got two of the best defensive line coaches in the country. And again, like, this unit right now, and rosters can change, and there's going to be multiple schools because the coaching carousel that still can put themselves in the transfer portal. But maybe you get some names. But if you don't, they're going to have to do maybe their best coaching job that they've done in a long time.
Champ is always a good launching kind of pad on the chat because his trolling knows no ends, but a lot of times his comments do represent some thought processes out there, some schools of thought. He says, you say momentum, I say confusion at the top. No, I mean, obviously, I couldn't disagree more. All of these moves, again, speak to alignment, right? Speak to what Scott Woodward originally promised Brian Kelly is, look, I will give you the ingredients that you want, okay? But you're the head chef, and you got to bake me a championship. And Scott Woodward is holding up his end of the bargain. Like, all these moves say, Jake, it clearly puts the ball firmly in Brian Kelly and the coaching staff's court. Like, okay, I've given you everything. Money's not an issue. We keep coming up with money. We keep paying. I'm giving you everything. Now, y'all have to go get me a championship. And as a coach, you welcome that. You want that pressure. You don't want an excuse. You don't want to feel like you're hamstrung in any way. So, yeah, I still think that's I still think it speaks to great alignment in the program, if you will. Wow, Jake, what incredible takes.
I mean, those guys, they're just the best.
I think so. And if you think so, again, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we post every single day here on OTB LSU.